Good morning. Happy March 8th, and welcome back to the Leaf Riders of Wrenwood, where yesterday we performed a spell to kind of save some of the essence, the soul of the Tree of Seasons. And we were pretty successful. We ended up with a resplendent hourglass, and we'll have to see what that means. But that was kind of the highest tier we could get, so that's exciting. And let's go ahead and tear this off and see what we've got now. Oh, okay, so that's like all of Crownspire Castle, I think. We've got a little bridge here, or walkway at least, it looks like. Okay, so we have Friday, March 8th, 2024, which is Fruits Day of Frostmelt, and it's International Women's Day. And it says, "You are excused from the castle while Master Laurel cleans up after the ritual and must discuss the next steps with the council. You are told to occupy yourself for the time being. The city is still bustling with people from the festival. You decide to visit and explore." Okay, so I do see a treasure symbol here in kind of the bottom left. So let's go ahead and roll for that first. I believe that's a D10. Okay, we rolled a 4. So let's go ahead and check the rules here for what a 4 is. That's a warding ointment. Okay. So we can go ahead and mark one of those. So that's a defense roll. Lovely. All right. And then let's go ahead and see what we can explore. So first we need to find some food. Food stall vendors are open early today as many critters look for traditional breakfast following the Turning Leaf Festival. The delicious scent of freshly baked bread, sizzling street food, and aromatic coffee fills the air, tempting your taste buds. Would you like to purchase some meal rations for later? I think I will, and then it's just a question of how many. Let's purchase 4, I think. That seems like a good number to have. That feels like more than we might need when we're traveling, and I kind of like the idea of trying to have like one left over. So they were 1 amber per, so we go down to 7, and we now have 4 meal rations. All right, lovely. Next, we can visit a monument. There is a famous monument in the city dedicated to the forest guardians. It is busy with several critters from out of town looking to visit before they return home. A young child asks about the statues. What are the names of all these guardians? The tour guide appears overwhelmed and struggles to answer. What do you know about the guardians? Roll a d20 and add intellect. All right. Well, let's see what we know. All right. Well, we don't get a boon because we already have one, but that is a guaranteed success there. So if the result is 17 or more, you recall the name of the Sun Guardian, Aurelia, the Water Guardian, Carcanos, the Sand Guardian, Nagaya, and the Seed Guardian, Thornheart. The child is ecstatic. The tour guide tips you 3 amber for your help. Okay, so back up to 10. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. Okay. And now, a street performer. A street magician appears to be looking for volunteers for an escape act. Something about them seems untrustworthy. They gesture to have you join them. Before you can voice your desire or lack thereof, someone in the crowd behind you shoves onto the stage. The magician immediately locks you up in several chains, then asks if you can escape. Roll a d20 and add dexterity. All right. So let's go ahead and do that. And we're +3 on this, plus we have our gust that we could use to re-roll it if we wanted. So that's a 10. Now, that is very technically below average. And I can see that the results that matter, you need to hit a 15, so we're not hitting that currently. Um, yeah, I think we'll try the reroll. I think we'll try the reroll. We're already failing, so I guess there's no real reason not to. So we're gonna go ahead and use our gust for the page. Okay, well, even worse. That's a 7. Alright, so if the result is 14 or less, you can't get out of the chains. The magician laughs while making a show of it for the audience. He demands that you pay him for release. Do you threaten the magician? Okay. We can also just politely ask the magician to let us out. So that's either being intimidating or being persuasive. And I am definitely going to be intimidating here. I think that's the way to go. Because I don't know that, like, I don't know that persuading him is going to help really, because he's getting what he wants, which is an entertained crowd. So I think what we need to try and do is scare him, because he probably doesn't want to risk, you know, getting hurt, or just I feel like that's not something he wants to show a crowd there. So yeah, we're gonna go for that. So okay, if your virtue is okay, so again, us having exactly 0 means nothing happens here. It's one of those more or less than 0 ones, so neither. Okay. But we would have taken a penalty or bonus, but we do not. So yeah, this is just a straight d20 plus charisma roll, but we do have intimidating. So we get to add +2 to this. Okay, that's off. That's a 16. So that's got to be pretty good. An 18 total. The magician makes a spectacle of the escape, and after the audience cheers, he tips you 2 amber. All right. So we were successfully intimidating. So we get another 2 amber. All right. So we go up to 12. And we had an all right day on the town. We ended up an amber, and we also have 4 meal rations. So overall, I would say a successful day. And hopefully, Master Laurel will have finished with the council and will be able to know how to proceed tomorrow. But until then, thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.